everyone, it's Mike D from SuperGuitarLicks.com, and here we got quick lick number 8 in this video. So this is another really fun one that has got a nice blend of technical stuff but also melodic. So let me play it for you and we'll teach it to you. Here we go. Alright, cool. So this one's got some good string skipping, which will really help improve some of your technical things. And you can kind of do it on any guitar. It's up pretty high, so I could still do it on my 21st, a guitar with 21 frets. So let's take a look at it. This one's going to be played along to the Crazy Fun Blues jam track. And it's also at the tempo of 167, which if you remember from the other videos, this one is a halftime feel type of groove. But anyways, let's jump in and take it really slow. One thing to note is that actually this one should start on an offbeat, pretty much on the and of 1. So when you got a beat, 2, 3, 4, 1, and. So you want to kind of come in right on the offbeat. The tab shows it being on the 1, but it's a little bit easier just to read if it's on the 1. But when you play it, it usually sounds good if it's on the offbeat. But that won't matter right now. Let's just learn it slow, and then we can put it to the jam track. So we're going to start off on the 17th fret of the G string with my first finger, okay? And then my pinky is going to be ready up on the 20th fret, all right? So now what I'm going to do is use strict alternate picking while I do this. We're going to start with a down pick and then go to the upstroke. So down on 17 and then up on the 20. Now what this song or this lick uses is what's called a pedal tone, which is essentially when you have one note that stays the same and then a melody that changes on top of it. You always keep going back to the pedal note in between the melody notes. So the pedal tone in this case is the 17th fret, which is the note C on the G string, okay? So what we're going to do is go 20 with the pinky, then go back to 17, then go 19 with my ring finger, back to 17, and then 17 on the E string, okay? So if we just play that, okay, it's just going to jump back and forth. Now a really important technical note to make sure this sounds good is that if you notice my fingers, they kind of bounce because you do not want the notes always to be pushed down because you'll get them ringing out like this. You can see how it gets real noisy and you get a lot of dissonance that way. But instead what you want to do is, you can see how my first finger stays very close to it, but it's just going to hover. So I'm going to go... So every time I'm done playing the note, I just come off just a little bit and then come right back down when it's time to play it. That way it mutes the note and keeps it clean. Okay? And then my right hand is just going down, up, down, up, down, up. The upstroke on the E string really helps me to come around the string and grab it. And it also helps that the little string, you know, we're doing an upstroke on the little string. You don't have another string above it to be careful of. You can just kind of come up and grab that note with the upstroke. Okay, now it's going to pause on that note for a quarter note, and then you're going to go... Actually, we're going to move right to get down to the 15, then we pause. So we're going to go... So there's no pedal tone after the 17th fret. We're going to go right to the 15th fret. Okay, and then I pause a bit, and then we're going to finish the lick off. So you can see that when I do this, I take my first finger off 17 and bring it to 15 on the little string. Okay, so that's how we're going to play that part of it. And now the end of the lick, we're just going to go to the 15th fret on the B string, hammer on to the 17th fret, play the 15th fret on the little E string, and then come back to the ring finger on the 17th fret. Okay? And that's really essentially the lick. It's pretty easy, but again, practice it slow. Now let's play to the backing track, and I'll show you what I mean by playing it on the offbeat. Okay, so if you listen to the rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1 in. Okay, so again, it's going to come right on the end. If I put in the downbeat, just got to pause a little bit longer, so it'll work, but it really kind of sounds better of a groove if you play it on the offbeat. But again, it's a lick to use all over the place and experiment with it. What's other important note is that, you know, if we're in the key of A, which we are on this one, A minor, here's our scale. So you want to always know where you're revolving around, so if you want to break away from the lick and do another scale, another pattern, you know right where you are. Also, if you want to change keys, you know right where to start it within that key. So there's lick number 8. Have fun, take it slow, but then go ahead and use it over anything else you find. Later. Thanks for watching. Be sure to share this video with all your friends, and then go check out superguitarlicks.com to get access to more free guitar lessons on soloing and lead playing, as well as backing tracks to jam along to, and a whole lot more. We'll see you soon. Later.